Interesting. Nice one.
Good to see you.
Good morning, lad.
I'd like to...
What are you?
I'd happily...
Great.
What's new around here?
Try asking around. I heard a woman there was looking for a black...
Wouldn't you know what...
No. And that's about...
That sounds interesting.
See you later.
What if you lent me the bollock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you?
No, and nor should you.
Except I don't have a bollock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help, friend.
Greetings.
Show me your...
Ah, never mind then. Farewell.
You're my doggy, eh? Aye, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Look what I have for you. Come here, boy. Beautiful. Great.
Good day to you.
Show me your work.
A word about the price.
All right.
How's this?
That's more like... Finally, a pleasure doing business. I'll be with you.
Hail.
How you doing? I'm Henry.
Nice to meet you. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now,
To your health.
thank you very much. So what kind of...
I like stories.
haven't you heard enough of that? But it's not a problem. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
Wait, Matthias threw the silver axe?
A fool, you say? You'd better listen well. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one." But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Well, all was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
He went to the water goblin and begged for his but the path back from the pond, he stopped to rest by an old oak tree, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe. So he started bashing the silver axe against the with the last of his strength. Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe, then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Take care, friend.
Quick! Die! Quick!
Whoa! If you have time to tarry, come and sit down and tell us what's new.
God bless you.
What a nice day.
God bless you, miners. Where are you headed?
Greetings. Where? To bathe our bones in the fresh air. You know, man. For us, the sun is what you might call a precious commodity.
That makes sense. So you found a nice seam in these parts, eh?
Nah, man. There's nothing here. Me and the Maras are on our way somewhere better. We heard tell somewhere near Sasau they're after yakkers like us to open up some manways and new drift mouths. And there's some nice chink in it.
Chink?
Aye, I could spill it to you, kidder, seeing as you're not one of us. There's no way you'd fit into our breech levers. Good addlings there for every yakker, you know.
You can tell me about cleats and breech leathers all you want, but I've no idea what you're talking about.
Right you are, kidder. Lad, it's miners' talk. I should have known from the off we ought to clear that canch out for you.
I hope that's not as painful as it sounds. And how come there's not more of you?
Aye, that's a tricky question. The Maris in Kuttenberg are at it at hammer and tongs, and our fellas have been sent for all the way from Aragon and that. And a lot of us is spading wells and ditches.
Aye, it's a tough old world right now.
Nowadays, they're so desperate for hewers, they're even paying Arleys and smart money. Aye, man, you didn't know. The mining in Skalitz has gone to hell and the yakkers with it. And the props burnt out and all.
I know the place. I'm actually from Skalitz.
Well then, kidder, tell it to us straight. What the fuck kind of backcast happened there that they ruined it that bad?
Sorry. I don't want to talk about it.
Fair enough. Best have a drink then, eh, man?
Why do you have bows with you? I almost mistook you for hunters.
Oh, that? Nothing that peculiar. You see, King Wenceslas himself gave us yakkers his royal seal of approval, and in Kuttenberg the yakkers gather once a year for a grand tournament.
How about you and me have a wait?
What the hell? Why not? What's it to be?
I quite fancy...
All right. What do you...
Nah, you know what? Maybe it wasn't the best idea ever. I don't really feel like competing.
And what are you wasting my time for? Folk these days.
Oh, excuse me.
Ah! Quick!
Good day.
Do you remember me?
Blimey. Henry! How could I forget you? And you couldn't have come at a better...
Depends what it is.
Some wolves are killing my sheep again.
All right.
Blimey, you're a great fella. And when you find the bloodthirsty... I mean, it ain't that I don't trust. Take care.
This must be the slaughtered sheep. Mutt won't have any trouble tracking them down.
Mutt! Here you go. Take it. Search.
These must be wolf tracks. The wolves must have passed through here. Looks like I'm on their trail. Blood. I'm definitely on the right track now.
Sick!
I mustn't forget their ears.
Here, Mutt. Ka! Da!
About the wolf.
I was...
Aye, they are.
So many of them. If you feel like helping some more herds, boys, young Smoljik tends his flock between... or old Stanislav. You'll find him near the forest west of Troskovitz. I'm certain they'll be pleased. Farewell. Take a bath, for goodness sake. You look awful.
Quick! God! God! God!
Whoa!
Quick! Quick!
Greetings to you.
What do you have for...
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
What do you have for sale?
Maybe next.
Do you live here or...
What wilderness? Walk a few paces and you come to a blood. Oh, not really alone.
I understand. I prefer being on my own as well.
But don't think I'm a hermit. People sometimes... But greeting neighbors and listening to... It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. You get strange people wondering. My advice to you is... No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort.
Where exactly did you come across?
In the rocks above...
So you're that...
What did you call me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this...
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
I came all the way here to see. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt.
I've been through a lot.
All right then. First of all, we'll only fight... And second, the fight...
All right.
Fine. Let's go over there. Christ! Shit! You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area? I really don't need this anymore. Don't be a coward and attack! You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area? Don't be a coward and attack! Wanker! I'm too old for this shit.
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a hurt. Herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come, let's have a toast to our fight. Come on, have another with me.
Another one? This'll be the 7th, I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill somewhere.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
Aye? And what benefits?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening somewhere in the village.
Isn't it a bit of a lonely life?
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. I get people coming here for herbs, salves, and once in a blue moon, someone comes and challenges me to a fight.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but people have been coming here for herbs more and more often. If they're polite and ask nicely, I even let them pay me back later. Times are tough. You might be surprised.
Aren't you afraid that...
What would they do here? I'm just... unless they're a...
What would you do if someone...
I don't rightly know myself. A broken leg or a dagger in the gut hurts when I just think about that scum going on.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone forced me?
Well, you just don't seem like someone who'd spend his days weeding gardens. It seems to me like you're running away from something.
That's an interesting thought, but you're dead wrong. I just found myself here one day and decided to stay. I learned to like it here and make do with the little I had. I can teach you if you'd like.
You said you could teach...
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs. People come to me with various maladies.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when there's still time.
That sounds like it could...
But if I'm supposed to teach...
I understand.
All right.
Show me some of those wrestling tricks of you.
You just need to look in as soon as he grimaces. It'll take some time.
Show me your...
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
Oh, you pooch.